in my mind. But
Yeah.
the first fight is a middleweight matchup between Duško Todorović, who is 10-1 and is the -165 favorite, going up against Gregory Rodrigues, who is 9-3 and is the +140 underdog. How do you feel about this fight?
This is a good fight. This is a good card in general, like you said, to kind of echo what you had said. This is a card that's showcasing talent that you may not have heard of, but you've probably seen. These are all exciting fighters. I'm surprised with this fight in particular that the odds aren't crazier. Rodrigues took this fight on 1 week's notice. You know, he recently fought the 21st, I believe, or maybe the week after 28th, and for LFA, and now he's just jumping in here fighting UFC. So with this one, this is actually a fight that I'm going to go to Odds Jams and put some money down on, Dan. I'm excited about this one. I think that this is going to be a closer fight than a lot of people are saying. Maybe the odds makers know a little bit more. But with Duško, I think that his keys to win is moving forward and getting Rodrigues to the cage to get the takedown, because you have a grappler in Todorović and a striker in Rodrigues. Duško is probably going to want to use some clench work, mix in the body shots. We know that Rodrigues has prepared for a 5-round war a week ago, so he's coming in fresh. It's not like a crazy weight cut. You want to mix in kicks to disguise those takedowns, because if you're going up against a wrestler like we've seen with Askren, which we've seen with Curtis Blades, you know, the blueprint's there. So Rodrigues or Duško should probably mix in the kicks. And then make time on the ground count with ground and pound. That's his bread and butter. He goes down there and he just kind of like blankets you and just starts smashing your face in. Where Rodrigues, I think that he needs to be the aggressor and ride high on his last win. He's coming in here with an LFA title defense. He's got the 2-inch reach advantage, so he should use that to keep Duško at distance. And then he needs to work the body to drop Duško's hands to open up for headshots. Because even though he's got 4 submissions, Rodrigues is a banger. And he has 4 knockouts, and he's looking to KO Todorović. I told you I was going to put my money down on someone. I'm putting money down actually on Rodrigues, because I think he has the best chance of winning this. As far as the underdogs on this card, but I'm actually going to go with Duško by ground and pound.
So interesting.
I'm putting money on the underdog, but I'm going to go with the favorite in this pick.
Yeah, before we get into mine, if you look right here at the screen, you got Duško, who is from Serbia. He's 27 years old, weighs 186 pounds. He's 6'1", with a 74-inch reach, and he fights out of Secular MMA gym. Then you got Gregory Rodrigues, who fights out of Brazil. Deerfield Beach, Florida is where he's fighting out of. He's 29 years old, 184 pounds. He's 6'3", with the 76-inch reach, and he fights out X Gym. You got Duško. He has elite takedown defense. He defends 100% of his takedowns, so he's one of the best at doing that. And he has good striking. He always game plans to be elusive in his fights and likes to keep things moving. And then he moves his head at all times to avoid shots. That's a good tendency to have. You don't want to be fighting and have your head just keep staying straight, because then you take a lot of damage. So he always moving his head to avoid damage. One of his bad tendencies is to keep his hands low and move his chin back instead of moving off target. So if you want to catch Duško, you just got to wait for him to drop his hands low, wait for the right time, you hit him. More than likely, you're going to catch him. He's not good defending against the fence in the clinch, and he's good for knees and kicks. His chin has been a suspect thing in his career. So with him dropping his hands and then taking shots, like I said, if you catch him, more than likely you're going to knock him down. Then you got a guy like Gregory Rodrigues. He has a Muay Thai background. He's always moving forward, keeps his head in one place, and constantly comes with power. He relies on his straight right. Then when Duško gets in range, he's going to use it. When he grapples, he looks to hit his opponent with knees to the body and punches, as well as go for takedowns and sweeps. He tends to attack submissions too much, but likes to use his weight against the opponent. His pace starts to wear down as the fight goes on. But I feel in this matchup, like I was leaning towards Duško, but then I've heard so many stories about his neck being so long and him being superb to submissions.
Yeah.
It's easy to lock in submissions on him. I thought about that. Then I thought Gregory Rodrigues, I don't think he's going to do that. But what I do see is I see with him dropping his hands low, I could see if you want to go on odds jam right now, Gregory Rodrigues first round TKO. I could see him dropping his hands down low and then get him popped by Rodrigues. Rodrigues usually comes out with a flurry in the first round, and he has power. So if he catches Todorović in the first round, he's going to put him to sleep.
Yeah, and this is Rodriguez's, I think, second go around at the UFC. I think he was on a Contender Series guy. Just didn't really fit the bill for what they were looking for. I'm curious to see how this plays out on the ground. I know, Duško is a really good ground grappler, but Rodrigues is a BJJ black belt too. So you got two really well-versed grapplers going up against each other. This is my sleeper fight, actually. I think this is going to be a banger.
Yeah, like if you want to get more money, you can shoot for the Gregory Rodrigues by submission. Like I said, with Duško have the long neck. A lot of people are going to ride on Duško in this matchup.
Yeah,
I just like Rodrigues because of his style matching up against Duško, and then the fact that he just fought a few weeks ago. So he's going to be the more, I wouldn't say fresh fighter, but he's still got that drive within him. Whereas it's been a while since Duško has fought. So
yeah, and Rodrigues is coming off a win, and Duško is coming off of a loss. And that long neck, man, that's great for rear naked chokes or guillotines. So I'm curious to see where they go.
Yep, so am I. But let's